Chris.
And I'm Archie.
What have we got today? What are we looking at today?
We're doing a layout review.
We're going to look at our layout. You've probably seen it before in a couple of reviews here and there, bits of it, but we thought we'd show you around it.
Yeah.
How did we first make our layout, Arch? What was the first step?
Getting a massive sheet of wood.
That's right, VTech at Northfield's Model Shop, he advised us on getting a bit of wood. Is it hardboard or something? It's 1 metre by 1.8. We just got it from a wood and carpentry shop. And I think the first thing we did, we tried out some basic track on it first, didn't we, to see where we roughly wanted it. And then we painted it grey.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think somewhere on the hard drive we've got some film. So after we'd done the basic painting, we then put our track down. How would you describe our track, Arch? What have we got?
Well, we've got... It's mostly Hornby track.
It is mostly Hornby. It's a bit of Pico. Again, a lot of it was second-hand. Northfield's Model Shop, amazing bargains. But what I was meaning is basically we've got 2 loops, haven't we?
Yes.
We've got 2 loops that go round the outside. I think this one is that first radius?
Yes,
and
this
second?
one's first radius, this one's second radius.
Yeah, brilliant. And then off the inside we've got some points taking us off on a little branch, and a very similar game over there.
And this is third radius.
Is that one third radius, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And this is a shorter third radius.
And this of course leads us into our sheds. Oh, actually you built the sheds, didn't you?
Yeah. One of the few things I built by myself.
That's true, yeah. Completely on your own.
And before you ask, the reason I didn't put the glass in the windows is because we do park steam engines in there and it'd get really... well, it'd
It's
probably
true.
get like that anyway with all the fumes.
That's the kind of shed that they wouldn't have for steamies, isn't it? I've noticed the shed we did get for steamies, it's got a propeller on the front to use as a fan. And
also, there are little ventilations.
That's right, yeah, you see that on those steamers. Yeah, actually, we've got a whole load of little buildings, haven't we? Some of them are Hornby. Was it Scaledale they call it, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so going back to some of the buildings we've got, like I say, we went to Scaledale, and they are great. Absolutely brilliant. We've got a little model shop. We thought we've got a village here. We don't want many shops, but we'd have a model shop.
Yeah.
But then some of the buildings we've got are these old Airfix, remade by Dapol buildings. Yeah. And I love those. The fact that you can make them like model kits and start painting them and stuff, and then you can do anything you want with them.
And this shed was one of those.
That shed was one. And also, one of my favourite parts of this track, is the record shop. I don't know if it gets seen there properly. Basically, I think it's supposed to be a grocer's shop. Yeah. And we cut some pictures out of old rock magazines.
No, metal magazines.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got the Black Sabbath Heaven and Hell album cover in the window, and Mr. Big Hayman. Now, something I found we had to do but Archie didn't like too much. You see some of the buildings there, you can see right through the building. And I thought that was a bit unrealistic, so I put black plastic bags inside them. It just means you can't see through. It's got a wheelie bin outside. It's more than we've got. Yeah, so this is our port and harbour area. I made the harbour wall out of Das Pronto, just rolling little balls up, sticking them on top of each other. We painted this kind of turquoisey, didn't we?
Yeah, turquoisey blue and with a bit of white in it. And then we covered it in glue so it gave it that bubbly texture.
And a kind of glossy sheen, yeah.
And it really works.
It kind of does, doesn't it? And you got some fishing boats, didn't you?
Yeah. Let's put those on.
Let's get a boat on, yeah.
Now, I think these are handmade just by an old man who just couldn't think of anything else better to do. Because I got them in a campsite.
Wow, if that's couldn't
£1
think of anything better to do, to be honest, I can't think that most people do better things with their life. If that's a guy building by himself, that's amazing. Great idea. I'm sure I've seen these around in other places though.
Yeah.
Still, they're to scale, they work,
Yeah.
and we've got a little fishing village. Woohoo! Tell us about the stations we've got, Arch.
So, this is Donington Park. The reason it was called Donington Park was because this was originally supposed to be a park, but then I kind of made it into private property.
That's lovely, then.
Yeah, really nice.
Okay, so Donington Park's got 2 platforms, one on either side, hasn't it?
Yes.
This is just a bit of wood we sawed up.
Yeah. And this is Hornby plastic platforms.
Yeah, and we also got our Dapple figures, again old Airfix on there.
Yeah.
We've painted them kind of roughly. But what's the most fun part of Donington Park Station for you?
There's a Kiss poster.
Yeah.
Get in.
Tell us about this station. All the stations are called, I should tell you, all the stations are called Donington, aren't they? That was your idea, not mine.
Yes.
It's a great idea though.
I thought I'd made it up, but then I realised it was a real place, and I was a bit disappointed at that.
And there's a proper rock concert that happens there. Yeah. So this is Donington Park. This one is
Donington Junction.
Yeah, I like this one. It's a little rural one with a Sopwith camel in the background.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what I was intending to do there. I think I was just trying to have fun and make a mini platform. And it's kind of like one of those stations that you see at restored railway places like Didcot or the Bluebell Railway. Just little stations.
Lovely though. Yeah. And here's another bit we've sort of finished. This is the road coming out of town. It takes us to a fort, a castle. That's sort of finished because it's an old Airfix kit. It's a Roman fort. I painted it up a little bit. I'll often chuck some soldiers in there. We'll do that another time. There's our level crossing, again Dapple I think. We did the road through the centre. That's on. I told you we painted it all grey first. And then we just got a whiteboard marker, a whiteboard marker. Was it a whiteboard marker or a blackboard? Blackboard marker would make more sense if it's a white marker. Yeah. Okay, our third station.
This is Donington East.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the first ever station that we actually built.
Yeah.
And it started off with just one chunk of this and these.
Platforms, yeah?
Yeah, platforms.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of grew from there.
Yeah. We've got quite a lot of our favourite cars here, haven't we, Arch?
Yeah.
What have we got? Show us your favourites.
That's a Lamborghini Aventador.
Oh, okay. So what we've got actually here, actually for the whole town, not just the cars, is kind of like our fantasy ideal. So
Yeah.
we might have a Roman fort, we might have a thatched cottage, but we've also got a Herbie.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got your Lamborghini. We've got President Kennedy's limousine is there.
Yeah, in the disabled parking.
Well, yeah, he's pretty disabled by now. So.
Yeah.
There's a police call box there, a little bit mysterious. Sure that wasn't there yesterday. Okay, what's this over here?
This is our mine shaft. This is our abandoned mine shaft and hill.
How did we make that?
Well, we built the hill by just getting cutting one sheet of wood into 3 pieces and then just carving it into like a hill.
Rough hill shapes, that's right, yeah. If we come round to your side of the view, off track, you'll probably see straight away, yeah, it's just 3 bits of wood stuck together. But we also drilled in a mine shaft because I thought it would be nice to have a little mysterious mine shaft.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's down there, it says danger.
With the R backwards.
That's right.
I did that by accident. It just makes it more spooky because the person writing it was so scared about going in there that they accidentally did the R backwards.
I think you're right. And a little bit of narrow gauge going in there.
And also, what's quite funny is there were originally 4 Dapple N-gauge GWR wagons, but one of them got stuck in there.
So one's genuinely missing and lost in a mine shaft. Awesome. The mysterious mine shaft.
Creepy. Ooh.
We got the crane here. This is one of my favourite little parts. We used to have it going over a bit of track. It can actually get a train underneath it. Where was that, Arch?
That was just under the. That's just where the shed was.
Yeah, we have moved things around a bit, haven't we?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I was completely wasting my time, if anyone can see, but there's little guys inside the crane. I painted them and everything. The other details around the track, as you notice, we've got a bit of lawn, we've got a bit of grass. That was bought in sheet format over here. Just glued it on, cut it out, that was easy. We got a couple of sprinkle bags of different kind of plants, put them around a little bit. Odd trees, again, Northfield's model shop was brilliant for second-hand trees. I think these were like £1 each or something.
Yeah, something.
We've got a couple of bits to finish off. We thought we might give these guys gardens for their houses.
I mean,
yard around the back. Go on.
The thatched house already has a garden, as you can see.
Yeah, and someone camping in the garden.
Yeah.
Also put ballast down. To be honest, I was a bit scared when I first did it, but I think it really does help with the look of the track. Takes into a more realistic zone. Again, Northfield's Model Shop gives great advice. I'm sure you can find it online. You buy the ballast, you put it down, you smooth it out, you take trains over it, you glue it down. Yeah. Well, this track's been great fun to make. How long's it taken out? Took about 3 years. We've been here about 3 years now in this flat working on it. It was one of the first things we got when we got into the flat, wasn't it? Before furniture. But yeah, we've worked a little bit at a time and we've just built it up. It's not been very pricey, just kind of pocket money spending per week. You know, like I say, the odd Scaledale building was a bit pricey. They came from Santa and stuff there. Most of the Dapol stuff, newsagent stall, it's just been fun to build, fun to paint, and just doing little bits at a time. And try not to worry too much. We were trying not to worry too much about exact scale or exact periods. I know some people do the 1950s or something like that. We just wanted kind of a bit of everything. Well, hope you like it, folks.
Bye.
Bye now.